Now an update on a story we brought you last night. Two men responsible for one of the most heinous crimes the Atmore area has ever seen will remain behind bars. The notorious Barlow brothers were denied parole today, a relief for the victim's family, but only a temporary one.
Today was a very, very anxious day.
An anxious day for Janie Criswell, her daughter Marcia, and other family members who went to Montgomery and spoke before the state parole board.
I didn't cry. I held it together. Sometimes you get a little bit shaky, but, you know, we have to be strong.
Strong for her sister, Kathy Hall Barlow, and her niece, Angel Hall. The two were murdered in 1993 inside their home in Nokomis, Alabama, near Atmore. The 12-year-old Angel was also raped. Her stepbrothers, Shannon and Franklin Barlow, were two of the three people responsible. Today, for the third time in the last 11 years, the brothers were up for parole.
When you go to stop and think about what kind of a person would do what they did to my aunt and my cousin, that would be classified as a monster or an animal or just something that's not humane.
They don't belong out in the general public. If they will do this to their stepmother and their stepsister, what would they do to a stranger?
The family visits the gravesite often, where the mother and daughter are buried together. Having to go before the parole board every 5 years reopens the wounds that have never fully healed. But the family stands determined that the Barlow brothers never get out of prison.
We need family support to be there in the next generations coming up. My mom passes on, it's up to me. As long as those boys live, we have to be there and step up.
Whatever it takes, as long as it takes.
They need to stay right where they're at until they're taken out in a coffin.
The family thanks the more than 2,800 people who signed an online petition against parole, and also Escambia County DA Steve Billy, who spoke at today's hearing.